Welcome back to another Star Wars with Daddy's Master and Apprentice stream up, ladies and gents. Should I tell them the news?
You should tell them the news.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Athens is moving up here to Michigan. So, with that being said, we're gonna be starting to have a studio, making a studio. We're gonna have a room, and it's gonna be like this more often with the both of us. It won't look like this in the middle of my living room. We'll actually have a whole separate room, and it will look better and nicer and cooler. So
Not going to be immediately, but it's going to come.
it's going to be coming in the next month or two. So keep that in mind. If you guys got any questions about that, let us know. But with that also in mind, just keep in mind the content is sporadic. Some days we're posting day after day after day, and the other days we're not posting for a whole week. It's because Athlete's got a crazy schedule. Yeah. So how you doing, Rafa?
Very good.
Anything new?
Nothing new with me. I'm moving. You got the Star Wars news, my guy?
Yeah. Want to get right into it?
Yes, sir.
All right. So first piece of news I would like to get into is we saw the Andor trailer was dropped
2 days ago.
Monday. Yeah, Monday. Because it was dropped August 1st. Because we were like, and I thought when I was like, oh, August 1st, that's, it's a month right before the season starts. If you want to go watch our review or breakdown or the trailer, it's on the channel, so go check it out right now. But when it was dropped, we see through the trailer that Andor is delayed.
It's a 3-episode premiere now. But
it's 3-episode premiere, but it's coming out September 21st. And so what was your first reaction when you see this?
I'm just all around disappointed. I'd rather one episode at a time coming out the 31st, just like we expected. I mean, there hasn't been a ton of we have a lot of content coming out, but I mean, spacing it out is nice, and just the idea of, I want to watch all 3 episodes the second it comes out. That could take an hour. I don't know how long the episodes are going to be. I hope it's more than 20 minutes, and that could take 3 hours. So, their 3-episode premiere could take me 2 days to watch, potentially, and that's a little bit, it's not disappointing, but it's like, one episode at a time, I really like that. And from my view, it just all downsides, but that just sometimes it is what it is.
Okay, so with going forward into that, what I've heard the rumors is there's a new Game of Thrones show coming out and a new Lord of the Rings show coming out on Amazon, and the new She-Hulk show are all supposed to come out relatively at the end of August in that area. And the word is Star Wars pushed it back because of those 2 new Game of Thrones and Lord of the Rings shows. So with that piece of information, what's your feelings on that?
It makes sense fiscally. You don't want a whole bunch of shows competing. You want to delay a little bit, and then the 3-episode premiere, a lot of people are not like me, and they like that. It's going to be, hey, invite everyone over for a watch party, which, who knows, that sounds awesome, there's benefits and downsides. Personally, we're hardcore Star Wars fans, like not hardcore for me, but my man knows the ins and outs of everything, and he would be watching it over the She-Hulk show, over all this other stuff that's coming out. Me over here, I would be watching it over everything else. I can understand the passive watchers, the passive viewers who have Disney Plus. If they see something new, they're going to watch it. It's not going to be as many of them watching it if they're busy with Game of Thrones or their other thing that they want to watch, or this or that. So it makes sense, but it's still disappointing in my opinion.
Yeah, no, I feel the same way. I wouldn't say I understand. I think it's kind of bullish. Star Wars is a bigger EP than both of those franchises right now. So why would they push their projects back? But it is what it is. I'm still excited for the show. The trailer looks freaking awesome.
Oh yeah, got an AK-47 in there.
Yeah, well, that's really all there is to that topic.
It looks like a great trailer, by the way. If you haven't seen it, go see it. It's on our channel. We have our watch of it and then our review afterwards of it.
Yeah. Going forward, though, I do want to not really make an announcement, more of a plug. The new sports, not new sports, I don't know what that is. Football season's just around the corner from starting, and basketball, it's got a month or two, but not too far. and UFC is always what it is. But that being said, we do have a sports podcast that we do once a week, and it's gonna be picking up heat soon with football starting at least. So if you guys have any interest in sports or anything of that nature, go check that out. It's called Sports Ballers. We're on every podcast platform. We're not on YouTube. We don't got any videos or anything like that. But if you want a good listen or anything like that, we are on podcast platforms.
Spotify, Apple Music, I believe.
Yep. Yeah. But with the whole Andor thing, it's a bummer. I'm kind of, I don't know. I wouldn't prefer to see 3 episodes premiered at once. I like the idea of just one, but who knows?
I don't know. It said the 21st, right? What day of the week is that? Oh, it's not a Wednesday because that's just random.
It probably is a Wednesday.
It's a Wednesday. Why is it always a Wednesday?
Oh.
Let's drop a show on the one day that we know everyone's busy. Like,
Yeah, seriously.
I mean, if it was Friday or Saturday, I'd honestly set up a whole bunch of friends coming over and watch all 3 episodes at once. That'd be fun, you know? But
Yeah.
3 episodes coming out in the middle of the week, that's literally going to take me till Friday to watch, probably.
Yeah. Yeah, that is kind of a bummer. I don't know how much I like that.
It's a letdown, but it's not as bad as it could be.
And then the other thing is, remember the KOTOR Knights of the Old Republic game that they're supposed to be remaking?
Yeah.
It supposedly has been delayed indefinitely, which means it's probably not happening.
Yeah, that's fun.
No, I'm actually the Andor people are more mad about that because it's just bad PR. But KOTOR, I mean, that's even worse than bad PR. That's just bad management. They've already had, I think, 2 years, and they've started this game, and all of a sudden it's delayed indefinitely. Like, it just seems A, random, but B, like, what are they doing? Like, what's going on behind the scenes that we don't know that?
Yeah, because this is a string of delays now. I mean, I can't recall what else has been delayed, but I know it's not just
Every
Andor
show,
this
the
game.
last 3 shows have been delayed.
At least a little bit.
They still been delayed. All the movies, we were supposed to get a movie at the end of 2023. Probably not going to get that one now as well.
I believe the Ahsoka show is delayed. There's just
as big as an EP as Star Wars is, it's not really booming like it should be. It was supposed to be a Star Wars year. I remember everyone beginning of this year was like, "Oh, I can't wait. We have Boba Fett. We probably got Mando. We got
Obi-Wan.
Andor. Got Obi-Wan. We got Bad Batch." And now everything's getting pushed to the end of the year, beginning of next year, and everyone's already now like, "I can't wait for next year." And I'd hate to get in a cycle of Star Wars gets you excited. We see a bunch of cool stuff, and they disappoint, and we get excited for next year. Rinse and repeat. Like,
yeah,
that's what it seems like. I don't know. I'm getting tired of this. Not that I don't think Andor's gonna slap. I actually have really high hopes for that. Like, that trailer looked awesome. I saw, and this is kind of a testament of what I was saying about Kenobi having bad budgeting. But the budget for Kenobi was $60 million, and the budget for Andor was 140.
Over twice the budget.
I mean, yes, there's twice as many episodes, but I mean, I don't believe it's going to have twice as much screen time. I don't believe the episode's going to be 50 minutes long in Andor. But with that being said, they have more to work with. The person who's working on this was the guy who worked on Rogue One. And everyone loves Rogue One. Everyone who, like, all the new waves of movies that Disney have made, I believe everyone has Rogue One in their top 2, right? Like, almost everyone does. It's visually beautiful. It's storytelling is amazing. The writing is amazing. Character arcs, all of it. It's just a great movie, right? So that alone, with that kind of writing and directing going into this show, obviously makes me super excited.
Yeah.
But KOTOR, like, we've been working on this for a year or two, and now it's just delayed, right?
Mm-hmm.
Not delayed a couple weeks, which would suck, but delayed indefinitely. And, like, for how dry the Star Wars game pool is, right? I mean, we just had Lego Star Wars, but it's
a Lego game.
Yeah, I mean,
it's not a Star Wars. It's not a Star Wars game, but it's.
We didn't even finish on the channel because it's dry. You know what's gonna happen. I mean, it's not new content, right? Like,
it's playing out the same plot that's already happened in the movies. It's not like It's not like
Battlefront
2.
We want new content for the video game community, right? And not some like rogue squads or squadrons, some money grab that game is, right? We want an actual good storytelling game like Jedi Fallen Order, right? Or even Battlefront 2 had some decent storytelling in that campaign, right? We need something like that. and we're just not for the gaming community in Star Wars. Right? I don't know what's going on. I mean, we look at what's the other game? The one with the awesome trailer, Eclipse. That one, I'm pretty sure I heard that one was delayed indefinitely as well. Like, it's just not looking strong for the Star Wars gaming community. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. It's a disappointment because for me personally, I game. I love Star Wars gaming. I mean, even if we don't do it on the channel, I love to play it in my spare time. But it's a kind of a bummer that all of these things are just getting pushed back.
And that makes me feel like the next Jedi Fallen Order is going to be pushed out too. That makes me feel like this and that. And just,
Probably.
it wouldn't surprise me if everything is delayed by, on average, like 3 or 4 months. And like that's a low estimate. Like, it could easily be everything delayed by a year. And I mean, I know we've been kind of hungry for games, but the last time we got a game, the most recent one is Fallen Order 2, right? Or not, the most recent one was the Fallen Order game, right? Or was that
Most recent game?
most recent game? Lego Star Wars.
Yeah,
I
Lego
guess.
Star Wars.
Sorry, I forget to add that one. So I guess we have gotten one pretty recently, but one that introduces plot, introduces anything.
Oh yeah, it's been a while.
It's definitely been
I think
a while.
Squadrons might have come out before. Not
I feel
actually.
like 2018, 2019 is the last time a game came out, Star Wars wise. I could be wrong by a year or
I
two.
don't remember. I'm actually not. It's either Squadrons or Fallen Order, but one of those two. Regardless, though, I mean, I don't know what's going on with the community. EA is a joke, right? They're just half their games to make our money grabs, and then they're just not putting focus on that, right? I don't even know what they're putting the focus on, right? I mean, look at Marvel putting out 11 projects a year, and we're getting like 2.5.
Same company. They're both Disney. They should be
They're
both.
under the same umbrella, and yet our stuff is getting pushed back. And I think most people would agree that Star Wars is a bigger EP than Marvel. Marvel is making more money right now, but that's because the content flow is way higher.
It's because we're getting movies every year for.
You put
Star
out as
Wars.
much projects and make the content as big as a flow as Marvel for Star Wars, it's gonna make more money. I promise you.
Yeah.
It's since 1977. You have not been making Marvel movies since early 2000s.
There's
right?
been 25 Marvel movies in the last 13 years, 12 years. Like, this is. You put Star Wars movies out, you put Rogue One out there and compare it to most other movies of Marvel, you can't compare it to Endgame because that was one of the highest grossing ever. But, like.
So were the 3 Star Wars movies.
Exactly.
That shows you people are excited to see new stuff. And I don't know. It just has me very disappointed. As a channel that's heavily based. What am I talking about? Heavily based. It's a channel that's based on Star Wars. I don't know.
It's disappointing.
Very frustrating to see. I mean, and like I said, Andor's probably going to slap, and it's probably going to make us forget. But to see projects and content to be pushed back constantly, I don't know.
Yeah, it is very annoying.
And that's really it for the community. But yeah, I don't really have anything else to say on that. Do you?
No, I mean, yeah, we've said it all. It's pretty disappointing. We'd rather some more content come out or more consistent. Like, I mean, it's a big company. It really shouldn't be hard to put a specific date on something. And this is my opinion. I don't know the inside of the company, but for how much this company is worth, or how much Star Wars is worth, they should be able to say, okay, this is the date we're getting this done. We have it all recorded and edited a year beforehand. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if they have the entire series of Andor already recorded and ready to just upload right now. But they're not going to, which is a whole other thing. But they don't need to delay this. The people that are going to watch Star Wars are going to watch it regardless.
They have it done. I mean, maybe they're editing a little bit, but overall, they have it done.
They're editing the last episode.
Mandalorian's done, right? They're doing some reshoots because Din Djarin, Pedro Pascal.
Yeah, him, the actor.
He's been busy with other projects, but they're doing reshoots with him. But they already had most of their stuff already shot.
Yeah, to me, there's just no excuse for having it as delayed as they are, because this isn't one thing. If one thing got delayed, that's a big deal. If 2 things, that's not. Who cares?
It's not 2 things. That's constantly
everything
we can get. We know it's probably gonna get delayed, right?
Month of the least.
I don't know. Same thing with the Lego Star Wars. I know this isn't like what our community is big on, but for me personally, seeing like all the things that people are most excited for constantly get delayed and stuff, like I get happy like a little child when I see an awesome new ATTE clone Lego set, right? I get super excited when I see this dope ass trailer where I see cool video games being remastered or remade. And it's either getting delayed or it's just like, I don't know, it brings it back to like, oh, it's probably about money. They don't actually care about making the cool stuff. They just care about making money. And I just wish, like, I don't know. I wish
Making the cool
I understand making money, but I wish like that's not the only what they only cared about. I wish like when you made a project, they put their heart and soul to it, and you can obviously tell they didn't with Kenobi and Boba Fett. I feel like those are very obviously they just made them to put content out. They didn't put much thought into it, right? You can tell Mandalorian season 2 they dug down and made content the best content they could. They went and dug stuff from the OT from the prequels, from the Clone Wars, from Rebels, right? They're digging stuff from like they're getting their sources
Doing
and
their homework.
Yeah, and they cared, right? Boba Fett, not really. I mean, besides like Black Chrysanthemum, it just seemed like it was a money grab. They just Boba Fett and Grogu on the screen, right? Kenobi.
Which is weird because Boba Fett was one of the most popular characters ever when the original trilogy came out. Like
That's
most
what I'm saying.
popular side characters.
They have all this potential, right?
Yeah.
For the Lego community, Lego Star Wars, clones, the ATTE, high potential, and it's
hard is that to
delayed.
come
How is that
out?
the only one that's delayed this year? Because it's a money grab. They're probably just trying to make as much as they can and fill factories to make money when they should just be selling them. They should already be selling them because the fans, the community wants it. People like on my channel want to put it out and do a review on it as quick as possible. A, because I love that kind of stuff, but B, because the community wants to see it. But they don't care. They're gonna send it to a couple big YouTubers to let them do the reviews, and that's it. And they're gonna delay it until they have enough to make money. Right? It's just bullcrap.
It really disappointing week for Star Wars because I mean it was the two things that got delayed this week, and they were delayed this week. We knew the Lego beforehand, but we waited on August 1st. We were hoping that one would come out, and then it got delayed. It said coming soon on the website. They still don't have a date for it. What they're doing is they're releasing every other Lego set, waiting for people to buy them. Per se, they have a little separate fund to for their hobby, Lego Star Wars, right? They're waiting for them to use all that on their other stuff. And then a month later, 2 months later, this comes out, and they're like, "Oh, I can't not buy this." It's exclusively a money grab. It's just ridiculous what they're doing at this point.
Yeah, for reals. So, yeah, it's a great stream this week.
We love Star Wars.
Yeah,
We do. It's really the most annoying thing, in my opinion, is the fact that if Star Wars just created awesome content and worried about money second, they would get more money than they know. Like it would. If you just create this badass character,
you think that's obvious though. You think everyone knows that. Hey, if you make the most cool character, make the coolest story, you make it in depth, it's gonna draw you money. Everyone knows this, right? Everyone loves clone sets. You go make some cool Lego clone sets, you're gonna make a lot of money. But no, they make one a year, right? And then they focus on OT sets that no one buys, right? Hey, if you make a cool show with Kenobi and focus on character building Kenobi and Vader, it's gonna make you a lot of money. No, they gotta make sure to add this black lady to have equal rights or whatever and this is just pulling on my ass. This is me talking mad, but they're more focused on rights. They're more focused on politics, more focused on money than they actually are making good content.
Exactly. They made Reva a great side character that took up less time than she did, because that's the main thing. Her character development, there was a good bit, but not a ton, and she had way more screen time than it needed. I don't give a crap that she's black, that she's a woman. Good for you, right? Like, awesome, go for it. But they didn't even make a good character out of it, in my opinion. Like, they didn't make a bad character, but they had so much potential there. So much potential. They just threw it all down the drain.
I don't know. It just seems like they're trying to check. They're either trying to make money or they're trying to check a checkbox, and that's it. And it's like, if you want to make money, make some awesome content, and you will make money.
Mm-hmm. You can check that box off at the same time. You can make your awesome new character black, and no one will have a problem at all if it's an awesome new character.
Well, I don't think anyone even cares. I think they're worried like, oh, people are going to take it bad because she's a girl, or because she's black. No, we don't care. We just want to see some awesome storytelling. That's what we care about. But no, you're more worried about checkboxes and money, and that's where we have the problem. Not that.
Mhm. 'Cause, I mean, last year, even this year, they have a lot of Lego sets, and you can look at our other review on the podcast on the YouTube channel. They got some awesome Lego sets out, and they delay the one that they know is going to do this or that, and they didn't release another battle pack. There's
It's not, and it's not
it's a lot
just
of minor things.
it's not just that set. It's every clone set that comes out. They're delaying, and they know that's what people. They not know. It's obvious. You go and see what Amazon's bestseller. It's been the Clone 501st Battle Packs since it's came out, right? It's been on Lego. It's been the Clone minifigure packs. It's been the Clone Republic tank, right? And when the ATTE finally comes out, it will be that because those are the fan favorites.
You go on YouTube, you look at Lego Star Wars. It's going to be a whole bunch of people making these awesome armies out of clones. They know what they're doing. It's just annoying to see that they're going out of the way to take money out of the situation. I really don't think they had to delay Andor. I don't think that there would have been that many people. That's the main disappointment, because you can take out of this whole video, yeah, I don't care about Legos. It's not a big deal to me. They're doing the same thing for the whole series. They're doing the same thing for Andor to delay it so it's away from the other
So they
series.
can make more money.
Yeah.
Because they're worried about people watching other shows, not their show. Hey, numbnuts. Those shows are still going to be airing when your show comes out. If those shows are bangers and your show isn't, doesn't matter. They're still going to watch that show instead of yours.
If your show's a banger and their show isn't, and yours comes out at the worst possible time, yours is going to do better because yours is better. And then that's what people are going to talk about.
Exactly.
If Stranger Things Season 4 came out the same date that the other three came out, and the other three were mid-tier to good, Stranger Things Season 4 is still what people were talking about because everyone loved that. It was a great overall plot.
And here's something. The Boys, Season 3, and Stranger Things, yeah, I think that's right. We're both, is it? Yeah, it's The Boys, and I think it's Stranger Things. The Boys and one other show were streaming at the same time, and they both were super popular. Everyone was watching the both of them because they were both good, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's not about what comes out first or when or what. It's about how great your content is, right? Focus on that and not how much money you can make. Because if your content's good, it will make you money. And I feel like this is obvious. I feel like this is blatant, obviously, but it just doesn't think it's to them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, if you guys got any questions, let us know.
If you have any positive feedback for Star Wars, take it to somewhere else. No, I'm joking.
I don't even mind. I don't need other people's content. Like, I don't need new content to make our content. But as a Star Wars fan, I like to see new stuff come out. And it makes it really hard. So, like, I don't know if we can continue just to do Star Wars content in the future because it doesn't do anything for us, right? We're just rinsing and repeating other people's content. Here's a tier list on what we think about this because they're not making new stuff.
Yeah.
And when they do, it sucks.
Mm-hmm.
Like, no one wants to see it, right? So, like, that's something that's just frustrating. Is like, I'm going to probably have to start doing we're going to probably have to start integrating other things into our channel because Star Wars, it's just being lazy.
And it's not that we don't want to do other things. It's that we would rather just make it all Star Wars content. If they made every Star Wars content, every show good to great, and I mean, they have the potential to easily. Like, you see what they did with Mandalorian Season 2. Everyone loved that. There's so many Rogue One as well, which is why I have high hopes for Andor. But they just keep turning it into a money grab, keep delaying it. And if Andor flops, that is going to be a huge, maybe not flop number-wise, but it just isn't good. I'm going to be very disappointed because this feels like this could be the turning point for Star Wars having a very bad...
I think it was Kenobi, and Kenobi was able to stand on his own feet.
You're right there, too.
But, like I said, like me personally, I don't even want to continue to only do Star Wars content. I want to continue to do it, but I want to add other stuff because Star Wars right now, not right now, for the last multiple years, has been nothing but slow output and mid output, right? And that's not good for us trying to build a community, right? And we want to build a community. We need Star Wars to make great content so we can make great content surrounding that. We're not going to make content surrounding old stuff. That's not going to build our community, right? That's fine for making it, but for building a community, that's not what you need, right? We need stuff that's hot, right? So like playing a hot game, right? Or reviewing a hot movie that just came out, right? Or beating the crap out of each other and posting it, right? It's just something random. But surrounding our channel around old content or content that comes out that no one cares about isn't going to build our community, right?
Exactly.
So it's a frustrating thing because, like, A, it's affecting what we do as a channel, and then B, it's just affecting it as a fan point. Like, this sucks, bro. We want to see cool stuff, and we don't want it to keep getting delayed. Like, we deserve better than that, right? We pay you Star Wars as an EP lots of money, and this is what we get. We get mid-tier and delayed, and we don't even get it half the time.
Very
as
disappointing.
KOTOR. So yeah, overall, great stuff happening.
Again,
yeah.
we're Star Wars fans. I
Yeah.
mean, we're Star Wars fans.
It's
I mean,
permanently
he doesn't
on
like
there.
it that much, but
It's permanently on me, bro. Like, here. Right? I have so much stuff over there.
and it's not to make the YouTube channel. It's not to make the YouTube channel. It's because this man likes it.
Right. I'm just waiting for stuff to make, to make content around, but also just because I enjoy it.
Exactly.
So that's how we feel. We just want to talk about it. Not only just we want to talk about it, we also have the weekly stream. Star Wars with Daddies every week. Come here or be dead or we kill you. I'm just kidding. That's illegal, but we might. So watch out. But people know we do this. We do. It's on our Twitch too. If you want to know what our Twitch is, it's in our bio on the YouTube page.
Yeah.
But we also stream on YouTube. We put this right on podcast. So if you're like, I can't really listen to this and I want to hear what they have to say about this or whatever, then it will be on the podcast. You can listen to it, and it's not edited or anything. And yeah, you got anything else, Afton?
That's about it.
All right, you guys got any questions? Let us know real quick. We'll wait here for a second. Otherwise, we're gonna end this stream. Oh. All right, great talk, guys.
Have a good one, kids.
All right, we'll see you guys later.